everybody. Cindy A. Lewis here. I think we're ready to get started. It looks like we have quite a crew on already. So my name is Cindy Lewis. This is Crafts and Games. This is Live with Cindy. This is a time where we get together every Monday evening and have a little crafty time together. Then we play a crafty game, and then some 3 winners win something. You bet you have to be here to win. So thanks so much for joining tonight. Looks like we've got Terry Lynn and Pam and Rochelle and Denise and Trish. Hey Janice. Got a bunch of my Patreon members on already. Good job everybody. Hey Melanie. Good job. There's Leo fussing. You'll see him. Ah, oh, silly kitty. Mandy. Hey, Mandy. Oh, my goodness. We got a bunch on. Going through the chat. So, yes. Let me mention the chat real quick. So, the way that I've been doing the drawing at the end. Hey, Nikki. And we got somebody new. Is it Tammy? Hey, Tammy, where are you from, Tammy? Did it say New Mexico? Did I miss it? Let's see. I'm trying to see. Welcome, welcome. Hey, truly amazing. Hey, Donna. Looks like we got a good group. Okay, I want to say one quick thing to Janice. I'm glad you're here, Janice. I was going to email you. Your prize came back. I accidentally had your old address in my stamps and postage app, and it went to the old one. So it came back to me, so I'm going to resend it to you. I'm so sorry it's late. Let's see. Tammy, where are you from? Hey, Caroline. Looks like we got a good group on. So, hey, Carmela, good to see you. Glad you made it to live. Oh, they could be. I'm telling you what, he is something else. And when I start talking, I guess he thinks I'm talking to him. So he's reaching up and his claws are out though. It's not just patting me. He actually has his claws out and they grab me and poke me. Silly kitty. Anyway, let's see. So I was talking about a couple different things. Hey, Laura. Hey, Patty. As Allison. Hey, Nettie. Hi, Elaine. My sweet friend from Florida. Tomorrow, taking the new dog in to get her spayed. Oh, she'll be good, Rochelle. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see. Okay, remember the chat. So the more you chat, the more you have a chance to win at the end. Because I scroll through, just spin it. And thanks, Janice. And then that's how I pick the winners. Instead of writing everybody's name down, just as easier for everybody. Hey, Carla. Looks like we got a good group on. The dog is crazy barking downstairs. My husband's on a road trip, so no one else is here today. But me and the animals and shedding hair. Is anybody else's animals shedding hair? Crazy amount of hair everywhere. Oh, let's see. Stop. Leo, stop. Oh my gosh. So anyway, thanks so much for your support. I do want to give you an update since we're here live. I've had 5 new patron join the membership on Patreon. So I've added 5 new elements to, from Montana, nice. I've added 5 new elements to the junk journal kit that I'm giving away here on YouTube, and 5 more elements to the junk journal kit I'm giving away on my Patreon membership. So it's really fun. Let's see. Adele's, oh God, I tell you, I don't know why she's rotten. So is Leo. Leo is rotten. Leo's my cat, if you don't know. You brush your Siamese 2 times a day. Oh, Carla, would you come brush mine? No, I know. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a great month. Ash sheds a lot too. Yeah. Well, Leo sheds Joy sheds, but she like, you know, like under the radar because she's short haired, but she still sheds. And that's my Joy kid. That's the girl. And then a Hondo, my collie, he's really been shedding. And so we've been like brushing and brushing. And then we took him to get groomed. He came back so skinny looking, you know, like he's another dog. So we must have left one dog there. I don't know. And so anyway, but it's good. We have a great time with our pet fur babies, you know, our pet family. And so it's all good. Yeah. So anyway, I guess spring is here. Hopefully everybody's warming up where they are. We have got rain. It's been a lot of rain this month. A lot of rain today. We had a big rain at noon. And so I'm glad it's just sunshining now. So he follows you. Yeah, well, mine does too. They open the door if I don't close it all the way. So that's funny too. Just like children, you can't find any space to be alone unless you close the door and lock it or something. Let's see. So that's going on. So don't forget to enter the May giveaway, the Junk Journal Kit giveaway. It's awesome. And Friday giveaways for the roses, dies and stamp sets that are I'm including with those. So don't forget those. Patreon is they have their own, so that's the separate community. It kind of intersects with YouTube, but so that's a separate thing. Short hair tabbies, yeah. 2 black short hair cats, black hair everywhere. Ah, I know, it's just that season, I guess. They're just shedding everywhere. And then you got new heat and air, Janice. Oh, goodness. Yeah, well, just keep your puppy inside. My cats don't want to get touched. I have to trap them. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Do they go outside, Rochelle? Tammy. Okay, so if you're interested in Patreon, maybe Terry Lynn could put the link there for me. Yay. Thank you, Terry Lynn. You're so awesome. Patreon's fun. It's a separate community. It's a separate app, but I tie it into my YouTube and we do a lot of fun stuff there. So you can find out about it if you want to. Thank you. All right, tonight we're going to do Junk Journal Masterboards. So I use my Masterboards that I create for junk journals to make tags or backgrounds, or you could use it for cards or whatever you want to. I do have a few that I'm going to show you that we've made in the past. I like to scan mine because then I can use them over and over, which was one fun thing when I did the freebie for the folio, the gatefold folio, that freebie that's was a couple weeks ago. Anyway, and that was really made for my own junk journal pages. So, you know, it's really pretty fun. But my junk journal Masterboard. So how many of you know what a Masterboard is? Just give me a thumbs up if you know what it is, or a smiley face or something in the chat. The Masterboards are super fun. You can get addicted to them. I'm telling you, you can use your scraps to make them. Tonight, we're going to use some of the papers that, thank you, Terry Lynn, you're such a blessing. We're going to use some of the papers that I have for my mermaid journal and my beach theme journal, but you can use any that you want and you can make it themed or not. And I'm going to show you a couple of different ones. Tonight, we're going to accent the Masterboard with some stencil and stamps. And I'm excited. I've got some inks over here, some stamp pads, and then I've got my my daubers and my blending tool, and so I'm really, really excited. So if you've been a part of my channel, hi Amber, then you probably have seen Masterboards. But some, hi Vivian, but some haven't. And so, hi Denise Levitt and Denise Shaw, both are here. You learned about Masterboards from me. Oh, you started your very own junk journal. I love junk journals. There's no mistake. You know, like you can make it anything you want, any way you want. And if you didn't see Sunday, I think I shared the little, it was like a graduation card junk journal mashup kind of, because I made it like a memory with pictures for the senior pictures for my grad, and then I sewed it together, and then he can add to it if he wants to, and then I put some money in there like a card. Hey Christy, so good to see you. So anyway, okay, so I'm going to switch the camera over. Oh, and by the way, you can use super chat, super stickers if you want to. Those are monetary support. And then if you want to, you know, super thanks is always there. So anyway, okay, so what you're seeing is some Masterboards that I've created. This one is one where we did like the faux sew. So it looks like they're sewn in, but they're not. And one thing that I like to just kind of say, do you put tassels on all your junk journals? So Pam, on my junk journals that have a spine, I usually do put tassels. But if they're like an 8-page journal, like a traveler's journal or something like that, sometimes it's hard to find a way to attach a tassel. So I might do a really fluffy or fun lacy type bookmark that can hang over. If you remember, we did one like that, I think in December. I'll look for it. I won't find it tonight, but anyway, yeah. So really remember to chat, or do something with your emojis or something, just so that you're constantly in the chat. That way you'll have more chances to win. So anyway, this is the faux sew one. This is the one that we did, just kind of a mashup of everything. And it's just like washi tape and stickers and just some scrap papers. This one is one that I've scanned in already. And this one is just some papers. And these are actually stickers that I adhered. And so then it can be cut. But this is one that I actually scanned in. So then I could print it and use it again and again and again. All right, this one, and I'm just going over these so you can see. This one is like old vintage pages from a dictionary and some ephemera and some stamped images. And then, you know, I don't think I've scanned this one in yet, so got to do that. And then let's see, this one is the scanned for Christmas. Now I did stamp Christmas on here, but this I made into a sticker. See, it's sticker paper. So when I printed it, I made it into sticker. So that's kind of cool. So let's see what else. Oh, that's very cool. I also have a die, a paper craft die that makes it look like you've cross-stitched, which is cool. I'm gonna have to find that stamp you have. And then this is also a sticker, so really fun. You love that on your show. Yep, and then this one is the pink one. If you guys remember, we went all pink, and this is very pink. Very pink one. Very fun. So this is one I'm not done with, and then there's more in here. This is one of my favorites. Very vintage looking. And this is the one, these two are the ones I scanned for the freebie. And see, I've never ever even cut them. And we're going to do something similar to this, but this is gesso, and we're not going to use gesso. Gesso does make it really hard, make the whole thing very, like, hard, like it's sturdy. So these are the ones that we've already made together. So we're going to make one that is more beachy themed. You got it from Stampin' Up, Carla? Okay. All right. You need to win those rose dies this week. It's your birthday, Denise. Oh my goodness. Well, happy birthday. Do you know that it is live? And I have to sing. Uh-oh, I lost one of my tools here. I gotta look for it. It's probably on the floor somewhere. You know I have to sing happy birthday to you. All right, everybody sing with me. Happy birthday to Denise. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Denise. Happy birthday to you and many more. I try anyway. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Vivian. Okay, let's see. So, what I've got here is a plain manila folder, right? And this is just a folder, just regular folder. You might even throw it away. So I'm just going to cut it in half. I'm just going to take my little trimmer, and now I have two that I can make Masterboards from. Now you don't have to, hi Diane, you don't have to use a manila folder. You can use, you know, a cardstock. If you want the back to have also some design to it, you may want to use cardstock for it. So, all right. Yes, so Donna, so, you know, those Masterboards I just showed you, well, we make them into tags and decorate them and put them in your pockets, in your junk journal. So you can just take them and cut them down. Let's see if I have any tags in here, or make them into stickers. So just like they come out like this, kind of like a mashup of different looks. And so then you can just make them into whatever, whatever you want and put them in your pockets and things like that. So that's what a lot of people use them for. Yeah. All right. So let's get this back together. All right. I can't believe I lost part of my, maybe it's in the little carry case. All right, so what we have now is our Masterboard. And so I try to get papers that go together. Hi, Leslie, you did make it. Leslie's been working a lot. And so some of the papers from the Mermaid Junk Journal are here. And so we want to use things that kind of go with the beach theme. So I've got these pages and this. I'm not going to use the mirror card right now. Then we've got all these little pieces. So I like to use the pieces that are small to make them into something, but you can use whatever. And some of these papers like this, let me just give you a little something here. This is actually the cover, right? But it's got the pages on it. So just cut that off. And I can use that too. Now, one thing that I like are the vintage style. How many of you like vintage? How many of you like vintage? Today's your son's birthday, Nikki. Awesome. Happy birthday. Right after Mother's Day. You're holding a leash and chatting. Interesting. All right, so then I've got these pieces, and they have this on there. That's okay. I don't really care because you can see it has like what it's called. So I personally like the torn look for Masterboards. I like the vintage look because I like that for my journals too. And I know I'm not making the Mermaid Journal vintage. You know, we talked about that. But you know, I can't help myself with the Masterboard. So just saying. So I've got these pieces. I'm just going to tear this a little bit instead of cutting them. And then what I think I'll do is use some of this blue. Maybe I'll use the blue to outline it a little bit. Let's see what we got here. This is pretty. So we're just going to make different sizes. Vintage all the way. Hi, 2 and 62. I know. I can't help it. I'm just so, this is my favorite. I don't know. It really is. you do the same, you tear as well. Okay, so this is the one I'm going to do first, and I've got my papers here, and I'm not going to overboard it with more papers than I need, right? But I am going to use the glue that I love, and it's the Coal, and it's the alcohol based glue because it doesn't soak into the paper. But you can use tacky glue, you can use the tacky glue, and you can use Fabri-Tac, you can use any adhesive that you really want. I would use liquid adhesive, I would not use hot glue gun, and I would not use a tape pen. You're going to want to use a liquid adhesive, and you want to make sure that you can you can get it to all the edges. So if you saw the other day, we did basically a tearing with a ruler. So if you wanted different sizes and you don't want to tear it, you can just tear it with a ruler. It does a great job. So just say you wanted to tear it like that. So we did a lot with just tearing the paper without cutting or, having to tear it yourself. So the ruler is a really helpful tool that way too. Yes. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right, so we're ready to go. What I want to do first is I want to take some of my papers, and I think I'm just going to do them as I go. And I like this ocean blue. Perfect, right? Ocean blue. So let me grab a blending tool real quick. Let me just grab one with blue already. I think that's parakeet, but we'll just use it. All right. So you really should try to not mix them up. Now this is a quick dry, and I like that because it doesn't take long for the ink to set. If you wanted to do like embossing powder or something, you could definitely, well, that's kind of pretty with all that blue on there. You could definitely do your pigment inks. So I don't know how many of you know about all the different inks and all that, but you search ripping and tearing rulers. There you go. And I also have a Deco Edge trimmer, which is very cool to get that edge you're looking for the torn edge. Those are kind of cool too, but I didn't get that out for this. Now this is the quick dry, so we're just gonna go over these edges a little bit to give it just to distinguish the edges. And when it goes together, like this one, when it goes together, you'll be able to tell. So we'll just leave that there for some interest, and then maybe we'll just cover it up too. You never know. But there's really not any rules. I mean, you want to do things different for different styles, but I just like mixing it up. Like, look at this pretty mermaid. Oh, so I'm just gonna go over that. So I'm using the blue because I just want to do something different. I haven't ever used blue to kind of make this shading effect. Vintage is usually like browns or the black. And I thought about doing that, but then I thought, well, maybe I can do that next time. So anyway, okay, so I think we have plenty enough papers to glue. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a little piece of cardboard to kind of spread my glue because I tend to get the glue all over my fingers. Does anybody else do that? I mean, I just really do. Oh, you got Deco Edge rulers. See, there you go. Perfect. All right, so this is my glue. I'm just gonna start up here and just spread it around. Now it will set pretty quick, so you do want to make sure you get it spread pretty good. You can also add it to the back of your paper if you want to, but you just want to make sure that you get enough on there. And I start to the edge, and even if I go over, I can trim that, you know. So then I just start putting, and they don't have to be in line. You can make them catty cornered. You can do whatever you want. I mean, really, free for all. So let's do this one. No, let's do it up and down. This is you do have to put glue there if you want it to adhere. So there you go. Let's see if we can get this all the way. So I do like to kind of cover the ends if I can. And like this one's not glued. So I'm getting carried away trying to watch the chat and talk to you at the same time. Hi, Quilty. You're very messy when you craft. I know, I am. I try not to be, but especially when I'm filming, I try not to be, but you know, it happens. I do cover my surface though, you know. You get glue all over yourself too. Well, it's just, I think it just happens, you know, you just get it everywhere. It's just part of it. And I had a little like credit card that they send in the mail, and they say, hey, apply for this, you know, or whatever. And I had saved the card to use for this scraping thing, but I don't know what happened to it. So anyway, so this is going to be for using in my junk journal for the beach themed. And these are some of the papers that are from it, but I didn't want to use a bunch of papers up, you know, because I wanted to make sure that I have enough. Plus, I am going to put some other papers in there, not just the papers from, we're going to do signature selection here pretty soon. And then I can show you what all I'm going to put in the journal as well. So it'll be nice. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. So, do you guys like beach theme, or what are you thinking about that? I'm ready for the beach. The blue is looking pretty nice. You're not crafty without making a mess. Yeah, it just happens to the best of us, I think. And I imagine one-handed has been a little challenging, Janice, right? Yeah, see, they can pretend they're shopping. That's right. That is right. So let's get these on. I'm almost done with this page. And then I'm going to show you, of course, it's not completely dry, but we're going to go ahead and add some fun elements to it just to be a little different. So like if it's not sticking all the way, you do want to make sure that you get your glue edge to edge, and then you want to not let the glue just really seep out because, you know, you don't want to mess when you're trying to add like whatever elements that you want to on there. So let's do this. Well, let's see. Here we go. Now this glue will set up pretty fast, but you still have to make sure that you get the edge to edge. Now once you get through, I like to scan mine. Some of you have expressed that you don't have an ability to do that, and you don't have to for sure. But it is another element that you can add to this, because then you're able to, you know, use the creation that you make on and on, you know, like it's not just for the one time. Oh, I keep hearing something outside. I don't know what that is. they're playing baseball over there. I don't know. Okay, so here we are. We're going to let this kind of set up a minute. And I want to talk to you about what I want to put on here. So we're going to set this one aside. And you see what I mean about using even the cover that is your, you know, your advertisement that says this is your cover, this is what's included. You can use all these little pieces for your, you know, scraps and stuff. You don't have the patience. Aww. I think Annie. Yeah, so isn't that pretty? I mean, really and truly, that is just gorgeous. All right. And these papers are beautiful. Okay, so my thoughts were to take some bubbles, like they're bubbling up from the surface, with a stencil that I have. So I have this stencil, and then I have some really fun different stamps that will be fun to use. And I have so many, it's gonna seriously be hard to choose. But one thing that you do have to remember is that generally you're going to be cutting this. So think about when you go to cut it into tags, your tags are usually going to be, oh, I love dragonflies too. Oh, I collect rocks. I have beach in my bathroom too, Quilty. The blue is beautiful. Okay, so what I'm saying is a lot of time, many times, a lot of times, that's very technical. Your tags are going to be 2.5 inches or maybe smaller. Sometimes, yeah, for sure. Yes, yes. And so, I've got that upside down. So if you're going to do 2.5, so think about when you're adding elements, your stickers or whatever, that maybe 3 inches or less, you know, you're going to be cutting into your tags. And you can probably get 9 tags out of here, maybe a little less, depending on if you want them long and skinny or how you want them, right? Okay, let's see. We got all kinds of chat going on. All right. I love that you guys help each other and encourage each other. I really do. Okay. So let's do some of the bubbles, because don't you think there would be bubbles in the ocean? And so I want to do bubbles in white, and this is pigment ink, and that's the only white I had. So really and truly, it's going to take a while for the white to dry, because it's white, right? And I'm not going to go ahead and put any sticky on here, but I am just going to put bubbles around. So I'm going to try to get as much white on here as I can and see if it's going to do what I want. And if not, I will get that gesso out and do it. See if it's, it's hard to tell if it is actually doing anything, because until I lift it up, I can tell it's white on the stencil. I can tell that. So let's see. Oh, look, it passed the color that was on the stencil, the purple. Okay. So not exactly what I was hoping for, but it is kind of cool. Look at that. Okay, let's try it here. Let's try. And if I don't get the white, I'm gonna go get my gesso off the shelf right over there. Yeah, so it's bringing in some of the, I mean, it's okay, really. You can see it's really okay. All right, so let me do this. So let me get some of this gesso here. So gesso is just a little bit thicker. It's sort of a primer. It's a matte. And you know, you can just, this is what I'm going to do. Do I want to do it this way? So let's just see how it works. What do you think? We're just going to give it a try together. So I'm just going to put a little on this side, not on the glue side. I'm just going to put a little on my, little bit, just a little on here. And we're just going to do this. Well, this is gesso, okay? All right, let's see how that goes. Now, this is not paint, it's gesso. So that's kind of cool, right? So can you see it? Let me hold it up so you can see. Now that's cool. I might put a little bit over here too. So let's just put it over here towards the top. Just a tiny bit, just a little bit. Now I do have some glitter paste, and that would look cool too, but maybe that will be another video. And see, to me this looks like bubbles in the water. Okay, there we go. And those are gonna dry that way. They'll dry. Yes, gesso is thick. It looks kind of like paint, but it's more like a paste. Yeah, and this is just the basic one. So yeah, very cool. And I'm gonna wipe off my stencil here a little bit. Let's see if I have some water right here. All right, so yeah, so I think that looks cool because it looks like bubbles in the water. So I'm just going to wipe off my stencil here. And I really don't mind the color back there, but yeah, didn't really want to go for color. All right, so then this is going to have to dry, and I would actually let it dry before you add anything else to it, or use maybe your heat gun, which I do have, but I hate to turn that on right now. Got a little glue down there. So, but what I'll do, so I have these seashells, which would be fun to put on here, I think. And let's do that. Maybe this right here would be really pretty, don't you think? Yes, the gesso bubbles are very cool. It really adds to the page. It really does. And then these sea creatures, a little fish, a little seahorse. Then, of course, there's a mermaid. Now, I have this mermaid, but I'm not going to color it in. So, just saying, I just want maybe the outline. I don't really want color. You know what I mean? Because there's color on here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then they have these. So I like these. They're smaller, and they're going to be more opaque. And then that one's really pretty too. And then there's some bubbles. But let's see what we want to do. Let's do this one. And let's put this right here, because I think that would look really cool. Okay. Okay, so that's not going to be where anything is that is dry, right? That gesso, those gesso bubbles are amazing. Amazing. I don't know why I just didn't get that out earlier. You know, I know, the seahorse. I know. Okay, so I'm stenciled as well. So yes, I think so too. I think just the outline. Let's see if this will fit on my rock-a-block. Here I have a bigger one if I need it. Boy, it's really, it's acrylic stamp. Okay. Yes, I love the Little Mermaids. Oh yeah. Okay, so, and then I get to scan it, And then I get to, so I'm going to put it on this one. Okay. And we're going to use the watercolor black, or waterproof black, I mean, just because I like how it applies to the stamp, even though I'm not going to be using any water color on here or liquid, not really, but I just like, I like it. All right, so we're going to put this right here and on the corner right there. Everybody's holding their breath and I'm rocking it, and oh my gosh, look at that, it's amazing. Oh, that's so pretty. Let's see, what do you guys, have you ever done the bokeh technique? No, I have not, and I don't know what it is. I would have to look it up. I'm not ashamed to admit that I don't know everything, but I like to learn. I do like to learn. So let's put a starfish. Looks like we're going to have to learn a new technique, you guys. Photography is a blurring technique. Oh, okay. Yeah, we could definitely blur whatever we wanted, right? Okay, so here's a starfish. So where should we put that starfish? Try not to get it in that gesso. So let's see. Let's just put it right here. Trying to roll it without. Oh, that looks good right there. Nice. Okay. I'm going to town with this old towel. All right, so I need to do mermaids. Mermaids. Oh. Nope, never gets old. Too old to learn for sure. Okay, so this one, well, some things you can just blur. You can just blur it by not putting it on totally, and then you could also blur it by doing another image on top of it. All right, so we're going to take this mermaid here that wants to stick to everything. You can't see me, can you? You just tell I'm pulling everything off. All right, here is our mermaid, the outline mermaid. And I'm just gonna put, and you know, I always bring the ink to the stamp, not the stamp to the ink. Right? Look at that, that's gonna be amazing. So we're gonna put her up here, over here. There she is. Look at that. We need more than one, for sure. More than one. The stamps are adding a lot to this. Now see, I have her down here that's part of the paper. So I think I should add one here. Let's do this one here. Try not to get it, the gesso's drying pretty fast though, but actually, I just don't want to mess it up. Got a little bit. All right. See, I messed with that a little bit because I was worried about the gesso. So just know that, you know, normally I would let that dry before I did the stamping part. Let's do this other mermaid. When you spinach different colors of ink on the page, then you can use different size circle stencils with the white. Yep. Yep. Love it. All right. So here's this mermaid, and she's really pretty. She's kind of like dancing in the water, if you will. So let's try not to hit that. I'm gonna hit the circles. They're not too bad. Oh, that's pretty, you guys. Pretty. Now, if you do get gesso on something, clean it before it dries. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's just do one more and then we'll leave it alone for now. Well, maybe we might have to add something. Because just remember, it's not going to stay one piece. You're going to be cutting it and everything. So like this might be one tag that you can decorate and add stickers to and whatever you want. And then you might have another part of the tag, you know, like, so even though I put these here, I could make this 3 different tags just on this one side, right? Yes, definitely. I have some really fun deer stickers too. So I've got this saying right here. Let me show you. I think I'm going to put it on. Maybe we could use it in one of the tags. And it says, mermaid in an ocean full of fish. So don't you like this ink? I like this waterproof ink. It really is nice. So let's see, where would we want this? Let's put it up here. Put it on this side. Top. There we go. Be a mermaid in an ocean full of fish. So let's show you. So pretty. I think you could even do more, but I think we'll stop where we are because we're already running on to 7:46 here. So sorry about that. Realize I got to creating and just having so much fun with this. But Masterboards are super fun, and so let this dry. You can, what you can do though too is remember that you can continue to decorate it once you cut the tags too, so you don't have to wait. You could stencil the mermaid upside down like this one is going that way, or you could do it any way because you're in the water, right? That's right. The gesso is amazing. It's just a really cool look. And the papers are beautiful too. And it's starting to dry. So we're going to set it aside. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to, you know, love using that for the junk journals, the summer's junk journals, the beaches, and everything. I have this fun paper I can't wait to use. And some washi tape and everything. So that's really going to be fun. Oh, thank you. I was worried about going long. Oh, he did, Carla. What kind of fish is it? It's hard to know when to stop. Yes. Oh, and my shirt I'm wearing says, I just want to stay home and craft. My son gave that to me for Mother's Day yesterday. All right, so prizes today are some stickers that you can use. They're all pretty floral related. So that's going to be fun for whoever wins. So I'm going to pull these winners later, and they're all fun little floral stickers you can use for your journals. I know, I love Masterboards. They're super fun. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to play a game called Crafty Puzzles. And so I took the word Masterboard, and we're going to use letters in Masterboard to create the answers to all the other spaces. Now, I didn't spell the words going down too, so we don't have to worry about that. Excuse me. Get a drink. All right. Yes, you can color. Thank you. Yeah, you can color gesso with paint. Gesso is fun. Oh yeah, so we used gesso, Denise, for the bubbles that are white with the stencil. And that way, it's gonna make them kind of 3D too. They're gonna stand up. N Games. You put my drawings in it, Rochelle. Yeah, we'll have to do Pictionary again. If everybody wants me to do Pictionary next week, let me know. We'll do Pictionary next week. All right, so we're gonna go in order, right? So the first one will have M as the third letter. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a clue, and then I will tell you what the answer is. We'll write it in. Yeah. So let me know if you guys want to do the Pictionary next week. Let me know. And that can be our game. So. All right, the first clue for this first line here, let me just cover it up with the ruler so you know which one we're doing. So we're doing this one with M as the third letter. And it is a type of stitch for junk journals, sewing in your signatures. It's a type of stitch. And if you have trouble figuring it out, I will give you the first letter. So a type of stitch for sewing in your signatures in a junk journal. Pictionary was fun. Yeah, we can do that next week. That'll be fun. And then Rochelle will just have my drawings in her whole junk journal. Oh, look at that. I think I see it coming in. Yes. Oh my goodness. We already have folks guessing. That is right. So it is a pamphlet stitch. Very good. Can you guys see it okay? I know it's hard to see. All right, with A as the second to the last letter, this is something that you create with junk and pages, and you make it into a memory, or you write in it. Okay, we'll do Pictionary next week because I cracked myself up. So the second to the last letter is an A. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. You guys are right. So journal is the word. Okay, are you guys looking at the answer key? I'm just wondering. Okay. All right, next. It's 4 letters. The last letter is an S. And it is something you create to go in your junk journal. And you can make it from a Masterboard. Let me know if you need a clue. I was looking at this. I want to see if I can fix it. Very, very pretty. Okay. Ah, yes. Tags. All right, we're moving on. We're moving rather quickly, I must say. You guys are so smart. Okay, so this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letter word with T as the second letter, and it is what you do to your signatures to sew them into your journal. I was looking at my thing. It's pretty cool. Loving it. Loving it. Yes, you can do all kinds of fun things with tags, for sure. And pockets. I love to make pockets. Do you guys like to make pockets? I love pockets. Oh. Oh, Leslie, you're so sweet. Oh, I see answers coming in. My puppy's barking at me too. Yes, you are right. We stitch. Okay. Next word is a 5-letter word with E as the next to the last letter. And this is a technique you use to put paper on top of paper to give it a framed look. For instance, on a card, you would lay paper on top of other paper and give it like a framed look. And it's called what? I may not be really good at giving my clues, but my puppy's just barking away down there. I like making everything. Me too. He's trying to catch a fly. Aw, or she. Mine is just barking, so it's probably barking at the kids that are playing outside. Ah, Quilty. Yes. A layer. Very good. Next clue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. This second letter is an R, and this is something that you do when you want to take something out of your computer and get a hard copy of it. So you send it to one of these, but what you choose is this. You choose to do this, and R is the second letter. Hi, Debbie Walker. We're just playing a game. So from your computer, you want a hard copy. You choose to what? Hey, Vivian, you got it. Ah, Patty. So do you and like Alice sit in there and think, oh, this is the answer? Correct. We print. How many of you have a printer? I love my printer. All right. Very good. All right, next one. It starts with a B, and it is 6 letters. All right. And this is a decoration or something you put along the edges of a page, and it's called what? You do? You have 2. I do have 2. No printer, Caroline. My husband used one too. Fax printer. There you go, Leslie. I like having a Wi-Fi printer, yeah. It starts with a B. Oh, Patty. Yeah. Well, ink can get expensive too. Very good, you guys. It is the border. Border is what you put around the edges and can be decorative. Okay, we're almost done. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letter word. The second letter is an O. And, well, hi, Anjali. And this is what you use to print things. You have it on this, maybe on your hard drive or on a shared drive. And you send it to the printer, but this is the hardware you use. Do you know what this is? Your word was too long. This is your, it's not a laptop, but it is what? A more generic term. There you go, Melanie. Oh, that's good, Rochelle. I didn't know that. It's a computer. I love digital or free printables. Just makes everything so fun. All right, this 5-letter word has A as the second letter. And you get scrapbook, this, you use this all the time because we love it so much. Debbie Walker and I feel like we collect it. It is so fun and so many different designs. It can come thicker, it can come thinner. We use some of it tonight to make our Masterboard. Here we go. It is paper. How many of you guys love paper? I do. I love paper. Okay. This is a 6-letter word. It has, maybe I made this too long. You guys are really smart, so you're pretty fast. I love paper. All right. This is a 6-letter word. And this is what we have leftovers from our papers. And we use this to make our Masterboards, right? And we use it to make pockets. Yes. So what is this? This is your what? Your leftovers, your little pieces that you save for other things. You collect paper too, Amber? I know, I just love paper. Trish, there you go. Me and you, Nikki, we're addicted. Yep. Yep, Janice. Yep, Terry Lynn. All right. We already have it. It is scraps. That's right. Okay, the last one, you guys. You have one more. And this last one is something you just have to have if you're going to do any kind of paper crafting. But mini crafts need this particular item. It is the glue that puts it all together, and it is spelled with the second letter D. A ton of scraps. Yeah, me too. But I use them all the time, so I make use of them, right? Yeah. And look, we do have it. Yep. Look at paper all differently now. And you guys are so smart. Look at that. You got them all. Got them all with no trouble. No trouble at all. All right. So these are the 3 little giveaway sets of stickers that I'm going to give away. I'm going to grab a Post-it note so that I can write down who wins. I still need to mail last week, so I'm going to get that in the mail. Hopefully, I'll do it tomorrow, but this week for sure. Just been a little bit busy. All right, so let's see who wins. I'm going to go ahead and start spinning the chat, and the winner is Denise Levitt. Denise. Congratulations, Denise. Denise won one of the prizes tonight. All right, so let's see who wins the second one. Okay, here we go. Spinning the chat, and it landed on Anjali. Your name throws me off, Anjali. I had to look at it like, live life king size. I love it. Live life king size. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So then I got one more to give away. What's all over my fingers? Well, it's gesso, ink, and glue. Gesso, ink, and glue everywhere. Okay, one more to give away, and it landed on Denise Shaw. Denise Shaw, congratulations. 2 Denise's won tonight. All right, very good. So congratulations to Denise, and Anjali. Thanks so much for being on tonight. I got my glasses on. I appreciate you all. I hope you had fun. This, I'm going to scroll back a little bit. And this is what we made tonight, Debbie. So we put together a beach-themed masterboard. We used some gesso here, and I used some white ink here, but stamp pad, but it turned out like there was a little color on. I don't know if you can see it, but it turned kind of like purple. And so then we used some stamps. This is a pretty stamp right here, just saying. That one's pretty. And really fun little project tonight. So, yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining tonight. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to enter the junk journal giveaway. There are 5 elements added to it, which I'll show before I draw so far. And so thank you so much for being here, and you guys